Alright. There. Oh, my internet is being a little shit. Seems like it. I have to fucking put this shit. Oh. Shit, we can start the fucking thing on time. Jeez. Oh yeah, we actually have 20 people. What the fuck? We actually started on time. I thought we were gonna fucking wait for another 6 minutes after 8 PM. For me, local 8 PM. Right, let me turn off the music. By the way, that is not copyrighted music. Just so you know, that thing is not copyrighted music. I have to fucking turn off the sound in my phone so that I can see the chat. So Azerbaijan happened last week. Focuser won the race. Night Owl finished P2. Devin, AMS Devin in the Sauber finished third. So Sauber got a podium in Azerbaijan. Jamie fourth, Happy Meal the championship leader in fifth, Hut in sixth, TVH in seventh, Charlotte eighth, Savage in P9 and SV in P10. So with that, Happy Meal extends his championship lead now over Focuser. We still don't have F1 Shorts driving. He's still not participating for whatever reason. I guess at this point he's just given up or whatever. He's not even done not participate. He hasn't even pressed not participating, so he's gone. Yeah, I'll tell you if you're lagging or not. So Happy Meal extends his championship lead now over Focuser. Happy Meal with 111 points in first. Second is Focuser with that W in Azerbaijan with, I think, 2 Ws in the last 2 races. Has now shot up to second, 92 points. Gecko, after poor run of form, is in third with 80 points. Fourth is Jamie with 78 points. A great run from him as well. Night Owl in fifth with 66 points. Shorts drops down to sixth as he still is not driving, 49 points. Yusuf in seventh with 31. Leonard in eighth with 22. Rapas in ninth with 19. And Devin in 10th with 18. Shot up a shit ton of places, I'll tell you that. McLaren with that result they lose a little bit of ground on the constructors. Ah, he's not. Has he been changed actually to academy? I I haven't seen anything come out saying that that they have changed him. I don't think they have officially changed him to academy. I don't see a contract anywhere, so I mean he can still stay there. They can use him there to just be there, and then yeah, they can use some academy drivers then. So McLaren in first with 116 points. Second is Red Bull with 136. Then Mercedes and Ferrari in third and fourth with the same amount of points, 92 points between them. The only difference why Mercedes is in front of Ferrari is because Mercedes have actually won races, 2 races won for instead of Ferrari 0 races won. Fifth is Aston Martin, 45 points. Sixth is Haas with 42. Seventh is Williams with 35. Eighth is Sauber with 29. Ninth is Alpine with 14 points, and VCARB the same with 14. But Alpine still have that. Whatever the fucking position that Leo got in Belgium. Still stays there. And why is SV on the circuit with hard tires? Dude is just trying to get fucking attention. I guess. Dude is just trying to get attention. But as you can see, we have a full grid, and we have actually started on time. What like the fucking rarest stuff that can happen in GPR, I swear to God. Lucas goes fastest, 109.927. Definitely we're gonna see way faster lap times than that. I mean, of course, because maybe Lucas might not be maybe as quick, but to someone like a Happy Meal Mal, but just the fact of the machinery, probably we're gonna see like 0.8. I think so. Happy Meal is on a flying lap, 23.898, the championship leader. He has, like I said, 111 minus 92, so I mean, to be fair, you're kind of just wasting hearts, but for the I mean, I don't know what the race strategy is. I mean, I think it's a one-stop, but fair enough, I guess. SV, I mean, SV, you kind of know that. Okay, but still, I mean, that 2% can always be something, and as well, like you sometimes do some interesting stuff on the circuit. Sometimes feels like you're just messing about. I don't know, I just got this sort of a thing about you, but I guess for this moment I stand corrected. Happy Meal first, as predictably, 108.788. Leonard P2 09444. Leonard quick as always. Faster than Night Owl, 109.525. CP in 5th, 110.152. Darky still, well, shit, if I'm being honest. I mean, he could have made a mistake on the lap, but I want to see the difference. I want to check. Okay, first sector. No, he's consistently slow. It's not even like he lost time anyway. Just consistently 3/10 through the third sector, second sector, 4/10, a little over 4/10. First sector, almost 3/10 to CP as well. So when I click my fingers, when I click my fingers, Savage will be what the fuck? That's weird as shit. Okay, but Jamie is on the circuit on inters, and he's basically now interrupted Savage's lap time. quali ban for Jamie. I think that's very much deserved. See what Rapas is gonna do. His lap as he's gonna come across the line is gonna be a 0.9321. Shots himself up to P2. Still 5.5 tenths. 5.5 tenths behind Happy Meal. Savage goes 7th, 110.073. Jamie, of course, last with the Inters. What else? There is TVH on a lap. There is a VCOB that's on Master Match. Finishing his time is going to be a 110.570. So that's third slowest time at the moment. I mean, technically second slowest because SV did his lap on the hard, so he's gonna improve that very easily. Devon goes P7, 109.936. Our last race, a previous race, podium sitter in the car that you are seeing him right now in the Sauber. So Sauber with that shut themselves up quite nicely in the standings, and they have a pretty good lineup at the moment, unless they fuck themselves over. Devon very quick, and Eagle is consistent, so he's not as quick as Devon, but he has got the pace. So now he's gone off the circuit just for shits and giggles, I guess. I mean, of course, trying to let SV through. Liam in 14th to 112.566, 1.4 seconds behind Darky. That's impressive. SV 7.5 tenths faster than his previous time. They're still the third sector, but honestly I would be expecting him to gain a lot more time than that. But okay, let's see what he's gonna do as he's gonna cross the line. It's gonna be a 109.7884, and there it is, the time that I was thinking that he's gonna gain a lot more time. Goes P6. CP not on a, no, definitely not on a lap. TVH not on a lap. Yeah, they're both going into the pits. There's Gecko and Eagle on laps. Gecko through the first sector, 24.016. Apparently fastest first sector, but I remember that Happy Meal did like a 23 something, 23.8. As we see, Sauber has gone off the circuit. That's Eagle gone off the circuit through turns 8 and 9, I think it was. Not great, but if it doesn't have damage, then it's not the worst. Could have been a lot worse. Could have damaged the front wing completely, but I guess he just ran in there way too hot and went into the motherfucking curb and bottomed out and just went straight into the gravel. Gecko goes 4th, 0.9432, just in front of Leonard. So I mean, if either Leonard did a mega lap in the Williams, or everyone else is just not really. I mean, of course it's Q1, so not everyone is gonna push to their absolute limit if they have the top 4 car. But still, just looks so weird that Leonard is in 5th with the Williams, and he's like almost within a 10th of Rapas. So a bit weird, but yeah. With less than 8 minutes to go, Malp shoots himself up to P2. I was going to say that we have Malp still not set a time, but he literally just did a lap. 108.846. Less than a 10th behind Happy Meal. That is exactly 600 behind Happy Meal. As pretty much expected. I mean, this is a McLaren circuit, so it's very McLaren friendly. Yusuf still not completed lap time, but he's rounding off the final banked corner, turn 14. And come across the line, he goes P8 in front of SV, 109.576, 2 tenths faster than SV. So a good lap by the Aston Martin. I don't fucking know, is he fucking English or Pakistani? I don't fucking know at this point. I just fucking know. 5zan still yet to do a lap, and the same with Eagle. The same could be said with Jamie. Jamie hasn't done a legitimate time. That time that you see is done on the inters. So he should be easily through if he makes a lap. 5zan will see if he's going to be safely through. 5zan is not the quickest. He's been fuck. He's been assigned to just not crash the car, and that's it. So let's see what's his first sector gonna be. It's gonna be a 24.172. So it's a good first sector for 5zan. It's not absolutely slow. So off to a good start from the first sector. To turn 10. Full TC, we can hear that. So I guess full TC or medium TC, I don't fucking know. 48.663. Decent second sector. Struggling on the exit with power. The TC is trying to kick in. Yellows, but that's just an Alpine. And then final corner with 5zan. Tears open, flat to the floor, and it's gonna be a 1:08.930. So it's not that good of a lap time actually. I would have thought he would have done a lot better with that first sector. And he's now down to P12 as Jamie goes up to P3, 1:09.245. So 5zan definitely needs to improve that time if he wants to get in. There's still Eagle to do a lap. He still needs to do any kind of a lap. There's Liam, who is going to finish his lap. Is he going to even go in front of Darky? No, he doesn't. He does improve by 9 cents, but he's still half a second behind Darky, so he's probably going to stay there. And he still has a 1.1 seconds behind. He's still 1.1 seconds behind Onmas and Matt, so, and 1.5 seconds behind his CP. So it's not like he's going to gain anything, is he? On Matt into the pit, CP is on a lap. It seems like it's Rapas has retired. Okay, no, that is not mechanical. Nah, I just saw that he was on the gravel, so off the circuit. So I thought maybe that, but I guess not. CP is on a lap. I guess she's not gonna get any sort of slipstream, just dirty air if anything. Eagle 48.995 to the second sector. I'm just gonna see what CP is doing. 48.5, 3/10 of improvements. Eagle could be in a bit of trouble, and he is at the moment in a bit of trouble. 1:10.198 for Eagle. CP, is he gonna improve, or is she gonna improve more time? The time stays the same, but she does move up to P11 in front of Lucas, so in front of his own teammate, and out of the danger for now. There's still a lot of people that can do second runs or third runs, whatever. How many times have they gone out? I could probably confidently say that Dark and Liam will be out. I mean, Liam is shit. Always has been. So I think Liam is definite out. He's like again Mazepin. I mean, he's an Arsenal fan, so. And Darky doesn't really have the best pace, does he? At the moment, so. Let's see what is Savage on a lap. Yeah, he is actually on a lap. So I guess let's go with a whole lap with Savage, because he's the only one who is actually on a lap. First sector for Savage, 3/10, 3.5 tenths faster to the first sector. So at the moment, he would be way in front of that time. He would be in between the Aston Martins at the moment with 3.5 tenths of improvements. He would be between the Aston Martins through the second sector. Is he gonna gain any more time on this lap? Third sector, we see 4.5 tenths at the moment. He is golden to get himself out of P15, to shot himself way into the top 10 Remember, the gap between P9 and P10, aka the Astons, is 210, so if you slot there, you should be pretty good to get in, and Savage is gonna shoot himself into the top 5 even! 109.377, great lap by Savage, 10 places up from P15, and yeah, he's gonna be well and truly clear of the Q1 dropout. So he's into Q2. Jamie is doing something on the inters again. Doing something again. Eagle again he did do a lap, didn't he? Yeah, he did. And does not improve himself enough to get himself out of the bottom 5. The Sauber probably does not suit this track at all, as we see as well Devin is struggling. He is a 10th up through the first sector, and that 1/10 would put him into P12, but he does lose that 1/10 to half a tenth. So you can see that last week's podium finisher in the Sauber is struggling in the Sauber, so the car is definitely not working for him. Can he get any sort of slipstream from the Ferrari in front? Yes, he can. Does he improve? No, he doesn't. Stays 15th. So we could see a double V-Cup. The V-Cup. I mean, we will definitely see double V-Cup knockout unless Olmasamat does something out of his ass on his lap. But we could see a double Sauber dropout in Q1. I think will be pretty much the first one for quite some time. Liam, is he even improving to the first sector? I want to see that. Okay, half a second. Jesus. Didn't expect that. Lucas stays in 15. Wait, Lucas actually crashed out, so he's gonna be out. As of right now, Devin is in. For now. TVH is out. On Masamat is not improving. Lucas, for whatever reason, just decided to crash out. Out of the final. How the fuck do you even crash out of the final corner? It's a flat out corner that everyone does clearly. On Masamat barely improves compared to the fact that he has half. Yeah, and he is invalidated as well. So Liam is the only one who can, well, challenge Devin, but he has the gap to Devin is quite a lot, and he's not even gonna improve. I mean, he does improve. He's not last, at least. Darky's last. But only to P19. So it is Lucas, Eagle, TVH, On Masamat, Liam, and Darky who are out of qualifying. The reason why I say Lucas is because he's crashed out. He literally crashed. You can see in incidents, terminal damage, and with that you're not continuing to the next qualifying. So in Q2 we'll see 14 drivers. So only the bottom 4 is gonna not qualify. I don't know what Lucas did on the final corner. Just like it's so weird. Kind of weird how you lose it there. Just whatever. So yeah. Just a confirmation. Lucas, Eagle, TVH, On Masamat, Liam, and Darky are out of Q1. Let me check if... I don't know. Huh. Okay, so apparently he lost the rear on the Alpine. Jeez. How much? Wait, isn't Lucas signed to? Oh yeah, he is, and oh yeah, the academy includes the fucking. Hold on, where's the fucking academy stuff? Yeah, and the Rebel Academy includes fucking Alpine, and Lucas is in that academy. And since he crashed the car, what's it gonna be? I mean, 14.5 million for Alpine. They had 46 million. Then of course depends now who had full-time contracts and who didn't. Can I see them somewhere? Here. I mean, I can't understand shit from this announcement. Lowering enjoy. What the fuck? Could have said what the how. Whatever. I don't know. Well, I mean, anyways, Lucas is signed to the academy, so that's 1.5 mil gone from Alpine that they'll never see. Like I said, it only depends what they have. 14.5 mil, 14 million. They're gonna be at 12 roughly, maybe roughly about 12. I mean, it totally depends what sort of stuff have they done with contracts. Have they done one driver full-time, the other half, or whatnot? I mean, to be fair, Charlotte and Olivia they are quite cheap, so they're very cheap actually, so yeah, they're very cheap, so to be fair, yeah, to be fair, that doesn't it that equal to, what's the lowest? 14? I don't fucking know anymore. I just know that CP and Olivia are cheap as shit in the driver market, so yeah. Anyways, SV, first one to be on a flying lap. First sector for SV is going to be at 24.192. I want to see what Happy Meal is going to do through the first sector. Is he on a fresh set or a used set? 24.006, so he could be on a used set. He doesn't need to use a fresh on set. He could save for that one for later, as we see folks are going off the circuit through turn 8 and 9, trying to let through Happy Meal as quickly as possible. But that is Foxer's lap done right there as he goes into the gravel. Second sector 48.213 for Happy Meal. Let's go check what SV is doing on his lap. Through the final corner behind him there's a Red Bull. I'll guess that would be Night Owl. SV goes P1 110.085. Then Night Owl goes P1 09701. But then if Happy Meal is gonna destroy that lap time, 109.059. So definitely a used set. Gecko goes P2 109.100. Leonard 109.832. Jamie 09783. Savage goes third 09496. Pretty much the same lap time as he said in Q1. Actually even faster than that, so I think so. It was the same. It's somewhat similar, so he definitely shows that it was not a fluke. He can definitely replicate that. Rapaz goes third 09486. Malp at the moment is the fastest, 108.956, at 10th faster than a Happy Meal. Rapaz finally has found his rhythm, his pace that he was missing for the first couple of races. In the first couple of races he was absolutely nowhere, so good to see that he has actually found his pace. CP, Foxer and Fivezan haven't done actual lap times. You could say the same as well with Yusuf. CP is on a lap, Foxer as well is on a lap, and the same was with Yusuf. I want to see what Yusuf is going to be doing through the second sector. 4.7, 48.7, so I guess a decent second sector. Foxer goes 5th, 09492. CP is going to go 12th, 110.169, and then Yusuf, the last one on a flying lap, I guess. Yusuf goes 10th, 110.059. So that is it for the flying laps. That is it for now. No one else is going to be on a flying lap, as everyone has done their laps. Some people, of course, are either on used sets, some people are new. The fuck is I don't know, you folks are just slowed down, I guess. Some people are immediately going back out for second laps, which is nice to see. TF5's and still needing a lap. Everyone else has done their laps. I don't know, Devon, SV, CP, and 5zan would not be making laps. Yusuf deciding to spin on the exit out of turn 10. Lovely job, Gaffer. Yeah, lovely jubbly there. So I guess that's Happy Meal out on an out lap. In front he had SV who was spawning going into turn 10. What the fucking one Aston spinning that, then the second had to fucking spin that as well. Yeah, from between Rapaz, Foxer and Savage, there's only 1/100th of a second in separating 3 places. It's insane. As well, separating Yusuf, Devon and SV, there is roughly 1/4 of a 10th separating them. Which is mad as well. Happy Meal, the first one to start a second flying lap. Flicking into turn 3. Fuck me, man, this game. With its flicking. First sector for Happy Meal should be an improvement, of course, since this is a fresh set. And it is 2.5 tenths faster through the first sector. I mean, that says enough, I guess. He's gonna probably do a 0.86 at this rate. Into turn 10. Long ass corner. The air is open. Second sector, it's gonna be a 47.781, or nearly a half a second faster. So he's pretty much gonna do a 0.86 at this point. Maybe even a 0.85, like a high 0.85, if he does nail the third sector. And across the line for Happy Meal, it's gonna be a 0.8525. Goes beyond the fastest, like easily fastest by 4/10ths in front of his own teammate Malp for this race. Night Owl goes third, 0.846, yeah, 0.46 for the Red Bull. SV in P8, 0.9, well now in P9, 0.9538, as Jamie goes third, 0.9008. And that's the only driver who is on a... were the only drivers who were on a flying laps. Malop has come off the circuit. Same with 5zan, who still needs to do a lap. I mean, the gap now from SV to Leonard is 3/10ths. Leonard can definitely do a faster lap time than that. What he has at the moment, 0.98. At least I think so. But the gap from P9 to P10 is 3/10ths. And then from... well, pretty much the gap from the 2 Aston Martins at the moment is half a second. Of course, then there's a difference of Yusuf probably using U-set, SV new set. But it's like super close, but in sections. There is somewhat close between from P2 to P5, then there's very close between P6 and P9. Then it's Leonard, and then it is from P11 to P13, it's super close. 5zan, first sector 24.312. Not a great first sector for 5zan, definitely as well that he is in a Mercedes. But if he can at least do a lap, then that wouldn't be that bad. I want to see what Malp is going to be doing through the first sector. First sector 23.889, a 10th faster than his previous lap time. Night Owl retires in the pits, 48.816 for 5zan at the moment through the second sector. So still, not really the greatest lap from him. I mean, definitely a second off from. I mean, to be fair, if he would be a second off from Happy Meal, he would be still doing a 0.95. But he heads back into the pit for whatever reason. I mean, I don't understand why is he heading back into the pits. I don't understand why is he heading back into the pits when he can just easily do the lap. You can easily, like, I don't understand. Malp improves his lap time, but stays behind Happy Meal by just 1/100th of a second between the two McLarens. Happy Meal 0.8525, Malp 0.8536. 1/100th of a second between the two McLarens. And then there's absolute cliff from the McLarens to the rest of the grid. 4.5 tenths in front of Jamie is insane. Leonard goes P6, 0.9133 for the Williams. For now, pushes Yusuf out of the top 10. Yusuf just started his flying lap. Maybe he could, I mean, he needs to improve by quite a lot on this time. The previous lap time, I can bet he was on U set, so he already gains 2 tenths through the first sector, but he definitely needs to find a lot more time. The gap to his teammate is half a second. Fucking difficult to talk when you're yawning all the fucking time. Yeah, like I said, he still needs to find a quite considerable amount of time to beat his teammate. 4 tenths only through the second sector. So at the moment, he's not going to be faster than SV, and he had a massive slide on the exit out of turn 12, I believe that is. So he has aborted the lap time with with less than 3 minutes to go. He has enough fuel to do a warm-up or a cool-down lap at the moment, and then just go for another one next lap. He can afford to do that. CP has started his lap, or her lap. I don't. The fucking Alpine driver has started their lap time. Rapaz improves to up to P4, 0.9035. So the Ferraris are in good spots, good close as well between themselves. Folks are improving by 74 thousandths to the first sector. CP in front. Do we see? No, she is not improving. Well, as a matter of fact, she's invalidated. I don't know if you can see that as well, but she has invalidated. Devin is going to be starting his lap, the same with Gecko. Yusuf, like I said, he's doing a chill down lap. Focuser, 3.5 tenths faster compared to his previous lap time. So he's going to go... Well, at the moment, he would stay in 8th. He would stay in 8th, but the gap from P7 to P8 is quite big. Is he going to stay in P8? No, he doesn't. He goes up to P4, 0.9027. It's so close between P3 to P8. It's 6 drivers within 1.5 tenths. Let's see where next driver is going to finish the lap time. Where the fuck can I see another driver? Fucking Devin. 3 tenths up, still way off from SV. Yusuf is improving by a little over 1.5 tenths. Savage not improving at the moment through the second sector. Leonard retires in the pits. Can Savage at least improve on his lap? No, he can't. Stays in P9 with the same exact time. Devin in P11. I think he's going to be out of qualifying. He won't have enough ERS or time to go for another one, so he is in P11. SV at the moment improving by 2 tenths through the second sector, so if he keeps this 2 tenths, he should be fine. Yusuf only 2.5 tenths through the second sector. Can he get himself into the top 10? Yes, he can get himself into the top 10, but only P10 is SV with 2 tenths up on his time pushes Yusuf back down to the outside of the top 10. CP gets himself into the top 10, pushing Savage out of there. 5zan is going to be the only driver who can possibly demote CP out of the top 10. Can 5zan get himself into the top 10, or is it going to be CP in the top 10? Who is it? It's going to be CP in the top 10. So it is Savage, Yusuf, and Devin out from Q3. CP, surprisingly, she gets herself into the top 10 in the Alpine, benefiting from the fact that Savage did not improve his lap when I think he could. He could do it, but unfortunately he didn't. SV put up a great lap to get himself comfortably in there. Yusuf, unfortunately, I mean, probably he could have been there if the first lap he wouldn't have bottled it on the exit out of turn 12. But unfortunately he did, and well, with a little bit more worn tires, that meant that they not even beat Savage, so he's starting P12. But I mean, he still would have needed to find a 10th on that lap, and unfortunately he only beats SV there. SV was behind, and SV was improving by 2 tenths, so yeah. At Savage, Yusuf, Devin, and 5zan are out of qualifying, and into Q3 we have Happy Meal, Malp, Gecko, who got himself a lap within half a tenth to Happy Meal, actually. In the meantime, Jamie, Foxer, Rapaz, Night Owl, Leonard, SV, and CP as well. Into the Q3. So, great laps from them. Very good laps from them. Okay, my friends are playing Roblox. Fucking hell, man. Right, and we have started Q3. I mean, the most likely Happy Meal is gonna get pole. Then the question is who's gonna get P2. Happy Meal is still saying that he's got 2 tenths in that lap, so let's see what others can do. But I think the one who probably is gonna get pole is gonna be Happy Meal. Then P2 might be a McLaren lockout, actually. Happy Meal P1 and Mal P2. Gecko is gonna get himself P3. Then P4 can be really anyone. It was so tight, so close between Focuser, Rapaz, Jamie, Night Owl, fucking Leonard as well there. To fuck his blood doing in that fucking Williams is insane. When he actually is here. When he's actually here, he's doing wonders in that car. Next season, he's definitely getting a seat to a better team. I guess at the moment as well, Iker, the Williams TP, doesn't really want to let him go. Which is fair enough, honestly. I mean, he's got a great talent. The TVH is not doing much. And at the moment, with Leonard's performances, they are 7th in the constructors, and most of the points are coming from Leonard. Leonard 22 points, TVH 13. So yeah, that is Gecko, first one to be on a flying lap. Everyone's gonna be on soft, so I don't even need to pull that one. the tire graphic at all. We don't even see if anyone really is on a user or not. I can just tell by time. But yeah, Gecko P3 in Q2 was within half a tenth on Happy Meal, 23.779 by Gecko through the first sector. Happy Meal first sector, we don't see it. Maybe like, no, it's not gonna work like that, I guess. Let me just fucking check it here. 23.664. So at the moment, Happy Meal is a tenth faster than Gecko, a little over 10th faster to the first sector. Gecko through the second sector, 47.637. Happy Meal through the third sector, it's going to be a 47.747. So actually, Happy Meal lost time through the second sector. Gecko is a 10th back in front of Happy Meal. And Gecko is going to get himself provisional pole position, of course, with whatever time he does. 08335 for Gecko at the moment. Then there's going to be Leonard, 08157. Happy Meal, P2, 08467. So he is a 10th, a little over a 10th slower than a Gecko at the moment. He said that he had more time in the tank, but he did some kind of mistake through the second sector or something, because he lost he was a 10th faster than a Gecko through the first sector, and then he was a 10th slower through the second sector, so he lost 2 tenths through the second sector, so he should be able to find time there. Foxer goes third, as everyone has done their times in that time. So Foxer is in third, Malb in fourth, Night Owl in 5th, Rapaz 6th, Leonard 7th, Jamie 8th, CP in 9th, and SV in 10th. I mean, SV 21-1. He fucked up the lap big time. So, yeah. CP and SV, realistically, this pair is gonna be... CP is gonna be 10th, SV in 9th, realistically. So it's not gonna be like... there's gonna be any surprises, honestly, unless SV doesn't actually do a lap. But now he's just mad at the car. He's getting the Aston Martin Honda, I mean, not actually Aston Martin Honda treatment. He's just crashing out like a Lance Stroll after Q1 in China. I wonder how Codemasters are gonna actually wonder how Codemasters, if they are gonna even program it, how are they gonna program it, the struggles that Aston Martin has. I wonder how it, I mean, they probably won't do that, they'll just make the car slow as shit. So, yeah, I mean, in 2022 we saw the ground effect cars have a shit ton of porpoising, especially Mercedes and Ferrari, but Cody's did not program that, so maybe we'll see super clipping actually in the game. Fucking the super clipping is insane. I've driven a paid mod on Assetto Corsa on the cars. The actual driving of the cars is nice. I mean, to be fair, the mod, fucking whatever you do with the rear, you're just not losing it when you have the wings up. Whatever you do with the rear, you're just not, the rear is not going. So so the mod is quite grippy on the rear, but I mean, without the electrical power, the car is reaching only like 280, 290. And you don't even go in 8th gear in that mod. And I think that in real life they don't even, if they would drive a whole straight without electrical power. It's insane. It's fucking insane how... it's a shame that that the engines suck ass. Like, in my opinion, the cars look like the entirety of the Rex. I would say they are mid. If we're speaking of its entirety, engine Rex are dog shit, but then the aero and chassis side, the fucking car, like, the cars are lighter, which is going in a right direction, and the cars just look nice. The cars just look nice. They look like from the mid 2000s cars, which arguably those cars look great. They just look great, and the active aero, I don't mind it. It's just so shit that the engines suck ass. Who the fuck thought that 50-50 is gonna be great when... I mean, maybe the 50-50 could have worked if they would have actually increased the fucking battery capacity and not have the same fucking battery as last season. Same battery as last season, just make it use more, but then you can recharge it more. Like, fuck's sake, man. Who the fuck thought that was a great idea? Fucking god. Right, can we see someone out on the circuit, please? There we go. We have an Aston Martin coming out. SV coming out. No, wait. I thought that was a fucking Aston Martin. Well, I guess we have CP coming out of the circuit. Fucking Jeffrey Epstein. What the fucking 3 minutes of not seeing cars racing around in a fake circuit and fake environment does to a commentator. Fucking calling people that have their like initials as CP fucking Jeffrey Epstein, for fuck's sake. Okay, we have at least CP out on the circuit, then we have... Is that Night Owl? No, that's Gecko out on the circuit, so... He's early out there. People are just gonna wait for the final moment, huh? I mean, to be fair, it is a short circuit, but still. Just gonna get a lot of traffic. Actually, CP could get a lot of traffic on her lap. Because look at the amount of cars now coming out on the circuit. Everyone coming out now, and CP is running off the final corner. Okay, yeah, CP is not doing a lap, so... CP is not doing a lap now, so she's just warming the tires, just driving around, nothing too crazy. But to be fair, you don't need to warm the tires like that. This is not LMU where you need 3 laps to fucking warm up the tires. One out lap and the tires are good. On LMU you generally need like 3 laps. If it's a circuit like Monza, for example, or some other circuit, basically any other circuit than like, I don't know, Spa or Le Mans, you need like 3 laps so that the tires are like optimal temp. But let's go back to F1, of course, because we are in F1 and not on LMU, unfortunately. Gecko through the first sector. Let's see if he's gonna improve anything to the first sector. He's improving through the first sector by 27 thousandths. We have to remember that Happy Meal had that moment through the second sector where he lost time, so Happy Meal could gain time, easy time through there. But it is great for Gecko to improve through the first sector that teeny tiny bit. Second sector, let's see if he's gonna improve there. Yes, he does. 77 thousandths up on his time, so he is going for an 0.82 as of right now, 0.825 as it stands. Happy Meal, let's see what's his first sector gonna be. Is it gonna be the same? It's actually going faster, even half a tenth faster to this first sector for Happy Meal. Gecko through the line improves on his time by further amounts, almost 2 tenths faster, 0.8155 for Gecko. Happy Meal, let's see what his second sector is gonna be. This is the sector where last lap, he had his moments where he lost time. Does he find more time? Yes, he does. 3/10 up on his time. At the moment, it's not gonna be enough to get himself into a provisional pole position. At the moment, Gecko will be in provisional pole position. And Night Owl goes back into the pits. So let's see what Happy Meal is going to be doing. Can he go pole position, or is it going to be Gecko on pole position? It's going to be Gecko on pole position for now. 08178 for Happy Meal. Mal puts himself into P3. There's Foxer, but Foxer is not improving whatsoever on his lap. There's still Jamie, but I don't think anyone is going to be doing any better than a 08155. It is going to be Gecko on pole position here in the Netherlands. Gecko took pole in Happy Meal's home race here in Netherlands. The one circuit that Happy Meal would have wanted to take pole position. He did not take that. Gecko denies Happy Meal a home pole position. Of course, he loses pole position, but there's of course the race win, but that's what we all care for now. Gecko in P1, Happy Meal P2, Mal P3, so there is two McLarens right behind Gecko. Foxer 4th, Jamie 5th, Rapaz 6th, Night Owl 7th, Leonard P8, CP P9, SV P10. What the fuck is CP doing with a 09203? What the fuck? Where did she gain fucking 210s out of? Like, what the fuck? SV 093. I mean, what the fuck? The fuck is CP doing? The fuck is CP doing in P9? What the fuck? CP just decided to go full on Prime Vettel, for fuck's sake. The fuck? CP is not shit, what the fuck? Wait, is Salah actually leaving? Am I fucking... I don't know. Why the fuck am I... I don't fucking know. I'm just... trying to fucking find... Fabrizio Romano fucking... announcement if Salah was leaving or not. Fucking I saw fucking some bullshit on Bonnie Blue, for fuck's sake, on my fucking For You page on Insta. Fuck's sake, man. Anyways, put my phone into fucking charging for the first lap. My fucking phone is at 27%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 relax me, lights out. Now and away we go here in the Dutch Grand Prix. Happy Meal does not get a good start as of right now. Jamie is trying to go around the outside of Malb as well. I saw Foxer trying to go on the inside, but Foxer has to worry about Rapaz now. Malb keeps P3 as Rapaz goes off the circuit through turn 3, loses places and loses even more places as he's probably spun there in the back. Yes, he has been spun round in the back. He drops down to P18, as well as Leonard's been spun round behind. Goes down to P20. 5 as well is slow. Old Massimat is slow as well, going into turn 7. What is going on in the mid-pack? Liam getting a 10-second penalty for ignoring yellow flag. What on earth has happened on the first opening lap? Devon and Eagle are both in P10 and P11. Most surprising, Eagle in P11. He started P17. He's in P11 now. Yusuf, who started as well P12, is in P8. Savage as well, who started Devon, who started P13, is in P10. Savage, who started in P11, is in P9 at the moment. Yellow's behind. That's Leonard again. Something has happened to Leonard on the first opening lap, and whatever happened was not good. Having trying to send it on Gecko into turn 1, but not managing to do so. The top 4 is on the mediums. Foxer and SV are on the hards. The same with Lucas, on Massamat, and Leonard, who was on the hards. now Leonard is not going to be on the hard. He has to change tires. The opening lap went total shit to Leonard, like the last time out he raced. Leonard has the pace and he has retired. Probably some more damage that we don't see. Maybe rear wing damage or side pod damage. Whatever. As well as CP strong quali has turned into shit. She is as well down in P15. So a lot of drivers who got really bad starts, or just really bad lap ones, caught up in some chaos. But there are a lot of people that as well got great starts because of that chaos. One of those who, well, he's not racing anymore, is Leonard. Started P8, has already jumped down to P20 as Happy Meal is already overtaking Gecko into turn 1 on lap 3 as we officially have it. And Darky has spun on the exit out of turn 13. Gecko takes the lead. Happy Meal takes the lead away from Gecko. So Happy Meal leads the Grand Prix, his home Grand Prix, here in Zandvoort. But of course the race is very long, lap 3 out of 36. Anything can happen in this race. The McLarens have the better pace than the Red Bulls. Gecko just needs something to go his way, and as well for Happy Meal to the race to not go his way. Unfortunately now Happy Meal is in front. Happy Meal just being very, very quick off the line. I mean, not of the start, not of the actual line, not of the starting position, but then after that just being very quick after that. Gecko half a second back. The DRS is already open. Gecko having more ERS, but Happy Meal just a little bit defending with the ERS. Gecko gaining, but not enough to get himself back into P1, or at least sending it down into turn 1. Rapas and TVH are battling for P13. Rapas up to P13. Behind SV is quite close behind Yusuf. Yusuf, who, like I said, started outside of the top 10. He started P12, is in P7 at the moment. So Yusuf made a great start and took full advantage out of all the chaos that happened. Rapas dropping down, CP dropping down, Leonard dropping down, as well as Eagle and Devin made full advantage out of it, both of them gaining 5 and 3 positions respectively. So at the moment both Saubers are in the points. The same with Lucas, who is in the points, who started P15. Gecko once again half a second back. I don't think he's gonna have a chance to overtake really Happy Meal. Happy Meal is just countering the moves. Behind there are yellows. There's Foxer, who has spun round, losing places, dropping down to P9. Does he have a broken front wing perhaps? It doesn't seem like he has. He's sending it very aggressively, sending it down. He's out on AMS Devin. It was full-on contact. He's letting Devin through, so definitely a mistake that he recognizes on the attempt of an overtake. But whatever happened to Foxer on the penultimate corner of the last lap, lost him 5 places. He went down from P5 down to P10, and this allows Devin to go P9, Savage P8, both the Astons being in P6 and P7 as of right now, even though Yusuf is getting quite pressurized from the back, as Savage is quite close. Meanwhile in front, Gecko is quite close behind Happy Meal. The gap is 4 tenths now. Gecko got a very poor exit out of the penultimate corner, pretty much the final corner, so doesn't get a move. Meanwhile in front, Night Owl is sending it on Jamie. Jamie gives him room, but Night Owl was never there. Behind, Foxer is now trying to go for a clean overtake on Devin, and he's gonna have the inside into turn 2. A little bit of contact there. Devin, does he back send it? No, he doesn't. So now Foxer is in front of Devin. A lot better move than last lap. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my voice. But yeah, fuck. The folks are up to P9. Behind Darky already 44. Has he made 2 pit stops? This is not HOR, but this is not HOR. Here you don't need to make two pit stops. The top 3 have already broken away from Jamie and Night Owl and Jamie have as well broken up from the rest of the pack. So it's gonna be a pretty boring race in terms of different constructors battling for the race lead. Malp is trying to attack Gecko into turn 1 on lap 7. Doesn't manage to send it. Meanwhile, behind Night Owl gets himself in front of Jamie. And as Focuser overtakes easily Savage. Weirdly easily. I mean, Savage as well had the DRS, so maybe Savage made a mistake on the exit out of turn 13. Either way, Focuser up to P8. Back to the front though. I mean, Gecko gets somewhat close through this twisty bits, but then he's just on the exit of turn 13. Like, one time he was like 3/10 back. On the exit of turn 13, penultimate corner, terrible exit out of there, honestly. Got such a shitty exit, it's insane. Gecko has the upper hand on the ERS, as Happy Meal has 60% compared to Gecko who has 100%. Malp is somewhere in between with roughly 80%. Gecko now, if he gets a good exit out of this corner, he should be able to just easily overtake Happy Meal into turn 1. Does he want to overtake though? That's the question. Uses the ERS now. Is going to have the run into turn 1, maybe to the outside. He is going to the outside, maybe seeing if he can get a move around the outside. Happy Meal doesn't have to leave him room. And in the end, Gecko nearly gets himself overtaken by Malp. Meanwhile, behind, Lucas overtakes Devin. As well as Eagle overtook Devin, because Devin was behind, actually in front of Eagle, so Devin lost 2 places there, if I saw it correctly, and if I remember correctly, that Devin was in front of Eagle. In the meantime, Foxer overtakes Yusuf through turn 7, so that's a pretty interesting place to overtake. Foxer trying to regain the time, and most importantly, the places that he lost in that mistake on the exit of turn 13. SV had a bit of a snap on the exit out of turn 9. But Foxer is just managing his own pace at the moment, just as well praying that he doesn't get reported by Devin. I mean, that move on, that first attempt of a move on Devin was pretty audacious. Hopefully he doesn't get reported for that in one way. Now easily overtakes SV into turn 1, behind where we have our first pitter, that's Devin, into the pits. I'll see what... Is he pitting for a new wing? I think he is... He's not pitting for a new wing. He's pitting just for new tires. Brand new hards going into the Sauber. Same with CP and 5zan. In the meantime, Malp is very, very close behind Gecko through turn 8 and 9. I saw that they were very close overall. But with this sort of pace that they've been going, the top 3, and with the pace of Night Owl, I think got himself within the DRS. Yes, he has gotten himself within the DRS of Malp. So the top 3 has now become the top 5 that are fighting for the win. As previously, the Night Owl and Jamie did not have the DRS, so I was not considering them changing for the win, but they go back in the DRS, so they are officially in the DRS train. Happy Meal goes into the pits early on, the same with Jamie as well, so they are going for the undercut, trying to get, especially Happy Meal, trying to get away from Gecko and trying to create a gap so that Gecko doesn't have the DRS. Of course, both of them are going for the hards, the same with Savage and TVH. Going for the hard. Is there going to be anyone else pitting? I'm going to see if Liam is pitting. No, he doesn't. Happy Meal does not have any traffic. The same with Jamie, so they are pretty good. Gecko gets a massive snap on the exit of turn 7. just all of a sudden lost the rear completely through there. Same with Darky. Darky is as well causing yellows. He is now letting the leaders through, but Gecko had a massive moment on the exit of turn 7, almost lost it there. Could have been a race ending. Thankfully he saved it, but of course that's lost time because of that snap. Let's see if they're gonna be pitting the top 2. Night Owl should stay out for another lap unless Gecko is gonna stay out. Gecko is gonna pit. He's gonna stay out. Both the Red Bulls stay out. I would have thought that maybe Night Owl would have gone in if Gecko is staying out, but both the Red Bulls are staying out for now on the mediums. Interesting call by both of them. Mal pits, Eagle and Rapaz pits. Of course, Darky retires in the pits. Happy Meal moves himself up to P7. Where is he compared to Malp? He is quite considerably in front. There is Jamie who could maybe attack Malp. I mean, I don't think so. I mean, even later we called the tires. Malp safely in front of Jamie, even with that undercut. But Malp 2 seconds behind Happy Meal, so Gecko would have been like a second behind, most likely. But now I want to see what the 2 Red Bulls are going to be doing. Usually when they've been going long, it hasn't worked out for them. They didn't have the pace to do anything else, so I want to see what they're going to be doing. Gecko stays out. Night Owl goes into the pits. It's interesting how Gecko is still staying out on the circuit. He's on the mediums, so it's a bit strange. Night Owl is the only one who I mean, the only ones who are on the mediums at the moment are Gecko and Yusuf. Both of them are doing the same strategy to go longer than anyone else on the mediums so far. So it's a little bit interesting what they're gonna do. As we quite, I mean, somewhat, I mean, in the DRS zone of folks, really, that's about it. Jamie close behind Mal, but not close enough to go for a move of any sort of kind. Here could be some interesting battles, because Old Master Matt, who is still on the still on the old hards, everyone behind him is on new hards, so everyone behind is keen to overtake. Yusuf gets a 3 sec for cutting the corner. How the fuck? On this circuit you can actually get penalties, holy shit. Gecko goes into the pits finally, just to see if anyone is gonna overtake here. Devin should be able to overtake around the outside, and yes he does. Go for a successful move around the outside of Old Mathematic. Eagle as well tries to go on the inside as he saw the gap, and he does go for the gap, and it is successful. Yusuf as well into the pits. Gecko is behind Jamie as well, almost behind Night Owl as well. So yeah, almost behind Night Owl as well. 1.9 seconds behind Jamie, so it's gonna be interesting. That is very, very interesting. The gap from Gecko to Happy Meal, it's 4 seconds, I'd guess. 5 seconds, actually, between them. So, quite a bit of time lost. But Gecko has now better tires than Happy Meal. He should be able to easily make it to the end. Happy Meal is going to have a bit more of a stress, but we'll see. The McLarens are really good in terms of saving tires, so compared to everyone else. The top 3 still staying out. I was gonna say still staying out, but they've literally just gone into the pits. Foxer, SV and Lucas have gone into the pits, so Happy Meal takes back the race lead that he lost from the pits. Folks are going for the mediums. The rest are going for the hards. No, actually SV going for the hards. Lucas going for the mediums. So these 3 are definitely going for a 2-stopper. I think as well Happy Meal should go for a 2-stopper. Who the fuck got a penalty? on my mat for speeding in the pits. I just want to see a strategy for this race. I totally did not look at it. So okay, it is possible to go for, Fuck. So I mean, it is possible to go one stop, but it's like really risky one stop. It's like you have to have perfect amount of tire wear. You have to have perfect amount of tire wear for it to work. I think Gecko, SV, and Yusuf will be the only ones who could do it. Realistically speaking, I think maybe some other people could as well pull some random ass stuff out of their ass instead of driving and all that, but we'll see. Gecko fastest lap, said by him. It was a 11.490. Still stuck behind Jamie and Malp. This is the problem that he's gonna have. Jamie has the DRS on Malp, so it's gonna be difficult for him to overtake Jamie, and he's gonna be using those hards a little bit more than he probably should be to get himself in front of Jamie. He's just gonna have to overuse, or maybe send it somewhere on Jamie to make him go wide and just try and go for the move, and he does get himself in front of Jamie into turn 11. Successful move by Gecko. It was a bit of a risky move, but he had to go for it. He had to go for it unless he wanted to stay behind him and just be safe. But he cannot be safe at the moment. He needs to go for the sort of moves, and he's gonna overtake Malp as well into turn 1, or he should be. He's in front of Malp into turn 1, and he's fully in front of Malp into turn 1. Successful move around the outside as well there. So Gecko up to P2, Foxer on the first lap, 1:11.169. On the mediums, to be fair, Foxer still definitely needs to pit. Yusuf overtakes successfully Devin. I think Eagle as well overtook Lucas. I might have been wrong. 5-Zan and TVH. Bit of contact I think there I saw, but 5-Zan in front of TVH. The V-Club's looking incredible in P17 and P18. Lovely stuff, lads. Lovely stuff. Now, back to the top. Gecko has the better tires than Happy Meal. Yes. But the gap hasn't gone anywhere on this lap. The gap is still 3.0. It's eking and maybe a little bit down, but it's still like... I mean... There's probably as well a bit of difference in terms of strategy. Maybe like Happy Meal is going for a two-stopper, definitely a two-stopper, as we see behind Night Owl overtaking Jamie. Jamie not having the DRS, which doesn't help him at all. There's probably difference in strategy in terms of how much they're pushing the tires. Gecko might not be pushing the tires as much compared to Happy Meal. Happy Meal could be doing a two-stopper. Gecko could be doing a one-stopper, but that's just my theory. I think from the lap that Gecko actually pitted, it would be possible. Happy Meal, I don't think he has that sort of a card available. Like I say, the gap is not really going down. I mean, it is 2.8 now, 2.7. Okay, maybe it is actually going a bit down. It depends maybe how Happy Meal drives. Yellow's behind. That is Yusuf causing them. I think he just went a little wide. Nothing too serious there. It's just Yusuf not having the greatest of times at the moment. Liam is probably going to retire himself. Yes, there is. So another retirement in the pits. Probably something that Happy Meal would have wanted to see, a safety car, but he doesn't get it. Malp sends an audacious one from a long way back on Gecko. Gecko just absolutely no... Malp just had a superior amount of overspeed, trying to go for it, and this is great for Happy Meal. Malp going for those moves where Gecko just loses a shit ton of time, and the gap immediately rises to 3.5 seconds. The descent was quite a big one from a long way back, and Gecko probably did not expect that move from Malb. And unfortunately, that's mostly due to him just going really fucking slow into T1. I want to see how much fuel... No, he's in the plus. Why did he go so slow into turn 1? I want to know why did he go slow into turn 1? He has 2+ laps of fuel in the tank. Why was he going so slow into turn 1? He just went so like he was lifting. Like he was like fucking super clipping or something like that. But even though he did lose a shit ton of time, Gecko just decided to use that as motivation and immediately cut the gap from 3.5 seconds or 3.3 to 2.8 immediately on the same lap as the scent happened by Malb. Malb just about managed to keep it himself in the 1 second. Gecko using quite a bit of VRS, but the whole top 3 has a low amount of VRS. Happy Meal just being the one who has more, but I mean just by single digits, honestly, not even much more. So these people are not really saving much on their ERS side so far. The gap is eking down. The gap is 2.5 seconds. Again, just depends what sort of stage the tires are. I think Happy Meal is hitting a bit of a cliff at the moment in terms of tires. Maybe Gecko still has that tire performance available in them. I want to see if Malp has the DRS. No, he doesn't have the DRS. So Gecko officially got Malb out of the DRS. The gap down to 2.2 seconds. At this pace, Gecko is gonna get Happy Meal, and he's gonna overtake him. But one thing is to gain, the other one is to overtake, and we still have 16 laps of racing to go. SV overtakes easily Savage. I mean, the difference in tires is insane, or tire life is insane. SV has similar, he has better tires at the moment than Gecko, since SV 6 lap old hards compared to Gecko 7. TVH overtakes 5zan, but that's... Actually, I'll see that they're still side by side. They're still side by side on the exit of turn 1, side by side into turn 2. 5zan still in front of TVH. I thought maybe this was gonna end pretty quickly, but it didn't actually. 5zan in front of TVH. They're gonna get themselves nearly lapped at this point. No, they aren't. No, they won't. The gap from Gecko to Malp is already 2 seconds almost already. The gap from Happy Meal to Gecko is 2.0. The last laps... Can I see the... No, I can't actually see the last laps. Fuck you, game. It would be nice to see last laps. I think at some game you could see actually last laps. But now we can't. Fuck's sake, game, man. And I'm not going through Race Director to see that. But Gecko ekes the gap down from 2 seconds to 1.8. So he is gaining. He is definitely gaining. Just now depends. When can he gain to Happy Meal? And as well, then we'll see what sort of strategy these drivers are going for at the moment. In a few laps time. Malb is having a horrible time at the moment, just going so slow. Night Owl is right behind his ass. Has the DRS but does not want to really do anything. Malb is just slowing down this pack like crazy. He's just slowing this pack like crazy at the moment, doing Sergio Perez type stuff at the moment. Or maybe just generally being slow. Just had to check if Happy Meal is pitting. Night Owl should be able to get Malb easily, and there's a bit of contact going into turn into turn 1, but Night Owl gets Malb around the outside of turn 1. Beautiful overtake by Night Owl, and it is for now a double Red Bull podium so far. But still, like I said, there's still 14 laps of racing. That P2 that Gecko has could turn out to be P1, but like I say, we'll see what sort of strategies these drivers are going for in the next few laps. 5-Zan pitting, the same with CP, pitting for new hearts. So like I say, we'll see what sort of strategy these drivers are looking. Are they going to be pitting again? I think Happy Meal is going to be pitting. We'll see if Gecko is going to be pitting again. I mean, Gecko did gain quite a lot on Happy Meal on this lap. I think Happy Meal is pitting this lap. I think... No, he's not. He's not pitting this lap. He's staying out. Anyone behind pitting? No, no one is pitting. Gecko stays behind Malb. Overtakes Night Owl easily into turn 1. Foxer, like expected, he is pitting. He was on the medium, so he was never gonna make it to the end. Savage goes into the pits. Rapaz goes in as well. Lucas stays out for another lap. Anyone else behind? I don't think so. No, Devin goes in. I mean, he does have 13 lap old hearts, and he's in a Sauber. So those are people that pit for a double stop. Like I say, people could be going for one stop, but we'll see what Gecko and Happy Meal will be doing. And just overall the top 5. Because if only Happy Meal is gonna pit, then it is gonna affect quite a lot. Happy Meal and Gecko gets a really bad exit out of turn 13 again. Gets a really bad exit. Happy Meal is definitely going to the pits. He is going for a double stop. Let's see what the drivers behind are going to be doing. Night Owl stays out. Jamie goes into the pits. Happy Meal, new set of hearts. The same it's going to be with Jamie for a new set of hearts. Happy Meal should have a clean track in front of him. SV should not be a problem, especially that SV pits on this lap. Lucas stays out for another lap. Jamie is gonna have him in front of him. Maybe a bit. He could slow him down a little bit. Yusuf stays out. Eagle as well stays out. SV for the mediums. Oh, those mediums are gonna be dead by the end. Those mediums are gonna be dead by the end. But yeah, Malb and Night Owl have stayed out. I want to see what these two will be doing. Same with Gecko. I want to see what Gecko is going to be doing. He did close in quite a lot on Happy Meal on the tire offset. Now we'll see if he's going to be pitting or not. He's not pitting. And I think at this point he should stay out. Malb and Night Owl, are they going to pit? Or are they going to stay out? Night Owl is pitting in, so he's not gonna... So the strategy to help out Gecko on just keeping Happy Meal, well, pretty much blocking Happy Meal as long as possible, is out the window. Happy Meal has only a track to himself. Folks are 1:10.930 as a new fastest lap at the moment. Lucas as well has pitted. Night Owl rejoins just behind Foxer, so Foxer's undercut worked on Night Owl and did gain quite a lot on Jamie. He's within 1 second of Jamie. Happy Meal has a whole track to himself. The gap is 18 seconds to Gecko. Now it's just gonna be the... I mean, at this point, I think Gecko is just gonna stay out, in my opinion. I think at this point, he's just gonna stay out, I think. But he is pitting. He is pitting, so he's not trying to stay out. Malb should be pitting as well. He is. So, Gecko, new set of hearts. He is gonna have 2 lap fresher hearts compared to Happy Meal. Happy Meal should pass him on into turn 1, and he is gonna pass him into turn 1. Happy Meal. Let's see what the gap is gonna be between the two. Just don't... could have been close there. Gecko, 1 second behind Happy Meal. He is gonna be right there with Happy Meal. So our 2 championship contenders, Gecko, who recently dropped down to P3 and is behind Foxer, is going to be fighting with our championship leader, Happy Meal, trying to win his home Grand Prix in McLaren, in Zandvoort. But the gap between Happy Meal and Gecko is going down. It is already 8 tenths between Gecko and Happy Meal. And Gecko has the DRS, so he can chill out for a little bit. For now. Malb, in the meantime, comes out in P6. He has the best tires out of this Quattro. By the way, see that in this battle for 3rd place, there is 4 different constructors. Ferrari, Mercedes, Red Bull, and McLaren. In the names of Jamie, Foxer, Nidal, and Malb. Foxer closing in on Jamie by quite considerable amount. Jamie, beautiful defense, just parking the bus in the middle, not allowing Foxer to go anywhere for a switcheroo. And so Nidal has, is close behind Foxer, but in this bit of section, not gonna be able to really overtake anywhere. Anyhow, Gecko on the better tires at the moment. He is the favorite at the moment to take victory. Now he just needs to overtake Happy Meal in probably into turn 1. Get a good exit out of turn 13 as Night Owl overtakes Foxer into turn 10, into turn 11. Happy Meal fucking Night Owl and Foxer into turn 11. Night Owl gets a move done around the outside, but he doesn't get it done actually in the end. Foxer in the end is in front. In the meantime, in the lead, Gecko overtakes Happy Meal into turn 1. Gecko fully in front of Happy Meal into turn 1. Maybe Happy Meal was hoping that Gecko leaves a little bit of a gap in visible, so that then he could maybe swoop in, take the position, or at least be there side by side. But unfortunately does not get the gap, and Gecko retakes the lead on lap 28 out of 36. The pole sitter from today's qualifying is back in the lead that he lost on like lap 2. He's back in the lead on lap 28 out of 36. He has better tires than Happy Meal, so he is in a way better position than Happy Meal. But we'll see that there is still time to happen. There is still time for something to happen. There is still 8 laps to go for a safety car to happen, a mistake to happen for Gecko or Happy Meal, a 3-second time penalty, something. Gecko, new fast lap, 1:10.210 for the Red Bull. Meanwhile, in battle for the podium, Jamie's still in front, behind Malb, trying to find a way past Night Owl. Foxer has the worst tires out of this Quattro. Malb has the best, but Malb is in the back of this whole train, behind Jamie. So it is just gonna be a matter of time when Malb is gonna get past, I think. Because he has the best tires as well, but he has the best car out of this 4 cars as well. So he should be faster. Folks are going defensive into turn 10. Night Owl wanted to go for the move again, I guess, into turn 10, but folks are denying it. In that way, Malb is right behind Night Owl. And could there be a possibility that we have yellows in second sector, but that Rapa's just losing it on its own and no safety car will be caused by there? But in the lead, Happy Meal takes the lead from Gecko. I missed that completely. I didn't think that was going to happen. Folks are trying again on Jamie, not close enough. Jamie just covering the inside. The same with Malb, just not being able to overtake Night Owl. Just, he's gonna have to wait for a mistake or just send it somewhere audacious, somewhere into like turn 10, turn 11, somewhere. Just, he's just gonna have to overtake somewhere. Meanwhile, in the lead, like we saw earlier, for a little bit, Happy Meal got back in front of Gecko. Gecko might not have... Well, I mean, he has the better tires still, but the advantage might not be as great as we maybe thought. Maybe as well, just that the fact that the DRS is quite favorable around here. Happy Meal just going so much slower than Gecko is anticipating. Both of them having similar amounts of ERS. Happy Meal getting a decent exit, but as well Gecko gets a good exit, and Gecko should be able to just easily overtake Gecko on the straight. Yes, he does. And into turn 1, Gecko is in front. Happy Meal trying to make himself into turn 1 as well, just trying to be there, but he's not there. Into turn 2, just trying to hang it in there, and there was contact. Happy Meal spun round in turn 2. Happy Meal just trying to make his car in, just trying to send it into turn 2, but I don't think it was gonna ever work trying to go for it. Just trying to wait. If you got him earlier, then you should have just waited. Yellow's on the... What the fuck? Has SV fucked up? Yes, he has, and he's gonna retire the car. It's okay. That's what I talked about to SV earlier in quali, just messing stuff up. A Focuser, in the meantime, while that was going on in the lead, Focuser got himself in the lead of this whole pack. He is at the moment going for the podium on the worst tires out of this Quattro. Malp still unable to overtake Night Owl, just unable to do it. Yeah, but I think we can expect a report from Happy Meal on Gecko for the move. But I mean, Happy Meal was making he tried to send it into turn 1 where, I mean, his front left to Gecko's rear right, and that's why he had as well a run into turn 2. So in a way you could look at that, but we'll see what the stewards are gonna say about that. For now, we can all see that contact between Gecko and Happy Meal has allowed Gecko to have a 2.3 second lead now over Happy Meal. So for now, he's safe. Devon overtakes Perkins. Eagle, by the way, in P8. He's what the fuck is Blood doing in P8? He's just had an amazing race. The same with Savage in P7. Night Owl trying to perhaps attack Jamie into turn 11, but just unable to do it. Lap 23 out of 36 started by Gecko. This pack still haven't started it. Jamie half a second back from Focuser, doesn't have much ERS. He's gaining a lot, but he's not gonna gain enough. That's just the reality of Zandvoort at the moment. Malp, like I said, he has the best tires, but just unable to overtake anyone from here, because it's just one big DRS train. Even though he has the best tires, he's just unable to overtake anyone, because he just is stuck in a DRS train, and when he had the places where he could maybe go for a move, he just couldn't do it, because then he didn't have the run on anyone. Night Owl maybe sending it to turn 8, but Jamie kind of left him space, and now Malp could be defending, or Malp defending, attacking into turn 9. It's a little bit of scrap, but in the end, somehow Night Owl still in P5, still defended from Malp somehow. I thought that Malp would have already sent it into turn 10, but he somehow didn't, because Night Owl somehow defended inside. Jamie just about is going to have the DRS on a Focuser. Jamie's going to have to use a lot of his DRS. Night Owl has a lot more, but just Jamie has enough to not run out of it fully really early on the straight, so he still had that push from the electrical power. Lap 34 out of 36, still 3 long laps to go of this kinda shitty circuit, honestly. Even though it's a nice roller coaster, it's sometimes quite shit, as Night Owl trying to send it on the inside into turn 7, and he does it successfully. Jamie was not trying to go side by side with Night Owl, so he backed out of it. So Night Owl up to P4. on better pace. Malbus trying to send it on Jamie into turn 10 as well, so Jamie loses 2 places in one sector, losing P4 on Night Owl to P9 to turn 7, and now P5 to turn 10, and he's dropped down to P6 now. So yeah, Jamie might have to settle for 6th at the moment. Night Owl, is he gonna be able to overtake Foxer? Foxer has a lot more ERS than Night Owl. Did not manage to gain enough. He needs to be like 410s. 3-4 close to Foxers in order to be able to attack Foxer, in order to have a realistic chance to attack. Happy Meal as well needs to keep the gap within 5 seconds to Gecko if Gecko is gonna get a 5-second time penalty for their incident that they had. I'll be looking more into this battle though, as there's still a battle for the podium places. Jamie is out of it. He doesn't even have the DRS, so he's out of it. He's staying in 6th unless something happens and maybe someone gets a mistake. I mean that as well, but gets a penalty, what I was trying to originally say. Or absolute chaos is just gonna happen in this, just I don't know, whatever. Night Owl not close enough to attack, but Malv on the final lap could be looking for an audacious send into turn 1. No, he doesn't. Did not gain enough time on the straight to catch up. Foxer did go a bit wide into turn 1, so Foxer's not gonna have a run into turn 3, not able to send it. Mal, does he have more ERS? Yes, he does have more ERS than Night Owl, but Night Owl still has ERS to defend from Mal into turn 7. We've seen a few times before here that it is a somewhat valid place to overtake if you have a massive overspeed into there. Not really a place that you can dive bomb, but still a place that you can really just, if you have the overspeed, then you can do it. Let's just see what is gonna happen here. Not much. So Gecko, after pole position and after that a bit of a controversial incident with Happy Meal, he takes the W in Netherlands. Happy Meal in P2 as of right now. For P3, who is it going to be? Is it going to be Foxer or is it going to be Night Owl? Night Owl 410s, but I think it should be Foxer who still has ERS. And it is going to be Foxer who gets P3, Night Owl P4, Mal P5, Jamie P6, then a long gap to Savage. Savage is going to get P7. He started P11, so a good recovery from him. Eagle, he started 16th. He had terrible qualifying, but Eagle just incredible lap 1. And it just beautiful pace from then on. Rafa P9, Yusuf P10 for now, and it seems like he's gonna get P10. Lucas P11, Devin gets the final paying position, and CP gets P13. Then 5zan and TVH still having a scrap for P14. In the end, it seems like 5zan is gonna get it. There's still gonna be a run to the finish line, but I think 5zan is gonna be 14th. Unless TVH gets a run, and he doesn't get a run. 5zan in 14th, TVH in 15th, and that is the order. Yeah, the top two will be furious. Again, Happy Meal had fuel problems. That's why he was so close. Alright, well, I see that they're not, at least Gecko and Happy Meal are not really mad at each other, so I guess that's the good part out of it, I guess. Well, at least on track, unless Happy Meal decides to report it, and Gecko's gonna get a 5-second time penalty. Gecko takes the W and overtakes Focuser in the championship, so Gecko up to P2. and Gecko gets closer to Happy Meal. Happy Meal P2, not a bad result for him either way. Still a good, healthy gap in the championship. Foxer P3, not a bad result. Night Owl P4, Mal P5, Jamie P6, Savage P7, the rest of the pack here. I'm not able to go through everyone. I kind of went through everyone anyways in the immediately post race. But yeah, that's honestly that wasn't that bad of a race. I gotta say, could have been worse. Yes, controller disconnected. Fuck me. Honestly, it wasn't that bad of a race. I thought it was gonna be way worse, way more boring. But anyways, not a bad one. So next week there next week there is mystery track. I still don't know if we had a poll on the track. That's what we're gonna drive around. But anyways, we have a track tomorrow. We have a racetrack next week, so I don't see any polls, so maybe it's in the fucking polls channel. No, we don't even have any here. It's pre-season track vote. And then after that, it's like fucking old shit. Bro. Well, I don't know. It's supposed to be driver vote. It's mystery. I don't fucking know what circuit is supposed to be next week. But yeah, next week is Bahrain. I'll be there as always, unless I'll get some weird stuff there. But yeah, I don't fucking know what track we'll see tomorrow. Next week. Could be anything, honestly. Could be anything. Could be literally anything. Could be fucking, I don't know, Portimao. Could be Paul Ricard. Could be fucking Malaysia if, for whatever reason. I don't fucking know. Could be fucking, I don't fucking know. Anyways, that was a good race to commentate. And yeah, like I said, see you, I guess, next week in whatever the fucking track will be next week. I don't fucking know. You don't know. For you, Liam, I'm not gonna end the stream. Fuck you. No, I'm gonna end the stream. Ciao.